I found something really cool in the recycle bin today, man, and something very expensive. And it kind of looks like it works. So we're going to test it out and see why it was pitched out. And hopefully it works. Or maybe we can recalibrate. But I'll show you what I already have. And this is my main one. It's a multimeter. And I keep it in this nice box because they're expensive. And see, I also have just a little cheap one. It's got a messed up display. Works fine. This is great. If you need a multimeter, just get a cheap one. They're fantastic. But if you want to go to the next level, get yourself a Fluke. And Flukes are mucho bucks. So here's a Fluke 87. And this is a very early one because it's still gray. Gray and red and gray were kind of their colors. So that's just an old school one, but it is perfect. It did have a problem with it initially, and I got it for nothing. But the displays on these, they'll start losing characters. And what you do is you take off the display, and there's a whole bunch of little contacts on here. You clean all those contacts, and it'll be good as new. So you can kind of see the display here. Let me see if we turn the light on. Perfect. And this is the one that I mainly use. You can see it's a Fluke 87. Very nice multimeter. But these, new, these are like at least $300. And then if you want the nice silicone cables, get the silicone cables. You can use the cheap ones, but I got a nice variety of those. You can see some electrical screwdrivers in here. But this is my main kit that I use just for, testing, multimeter kind of things. And I got some other leads in here. Different pieces and parts that I collected over time. I don't know if there's anybody in here. And let's see. Not sure what that is. Yeah, just little bits and pieces and parts. So that's what I already have. But I found, let me get that out of the way, a Fluke 87V. We got a Fluke 87V, and it's dirty. Man, is it dirty. But you can tell this sucker has been used a lot. I was told it does not work. But when I turned it on, here's the AC. We're getting some, looks like voltage there. But DC, 0. There's mini volts. Continuity, 0. So it looks like it works. So we're going to give this a kind of a test, see what is wrong with it, or if there's anything wrong with it. And if it works, we're going to clean this up. But it was yellow and gray, and now it's more just kind of gray. So let's get the leads out, and let's give it a little test. Let me get the other one out. We'll test both of them together. So I did find one set of little poker probes, and we're going to test with AC, then DC, and then we'll do continuity or resistance and see if these jive together. So like I said, I just got one set, so we're going to test here, test here, test here, test here. So let's start off with the AC, like that, and I have some power right here. If you're not familiar with electricity, don't be playing with it. Just a disclaimer. I kind of sort of know what I'm doing, but don't do what I do. So let's plug that in there. It should be 124 volts. So we have 124.2, which is correct. I know that for a fact because I do have Internet of Things on our power incoming, so I know exactly what's coming in the house. And let's do the squiggle on this one. So it's 124, 124.0. Okay. Spot on, baby. So now let's do DC. We'll go back over here just to keep the order correct. Always like these multimeters, a lot of fun. Like I said, you don't need an expensive one, you can get a cheap one. And DC would be the line with the little dots under it. So that one there, let me plug him in. And I think this is, let me see, what does he say? Is he 7 volts, 7.5 volts? It is 5 volts. Okay. So we should get somewhere around 5 volts. Plug him in the hole. And that one there. 5.14 volts. Okay, perfect. Move them again. Been nice if I could find extra. I gotta get some more of these. These aren't even the nice fancy ones. These are just cheap ones. I'm not sure what happened to the probes. I got a lot of different probes, but the poker probes, I don't have a whole lot. We'll hold him there. And come here, you. Oh, there we go. 5.143. Spot on. So that's perfect for the AC and the DC. So that is a very good sign. So let's turn him off. And let me go get something to test the resistance. I got a nice little resistor. And I'm not sure what this one is, but let's plug it in and see what we see. So let's do this one first. It's already there. Okay, so he's open. And let's see if I can do this. I'll hold him there. And I'll go like that. Oops, if I hold it steady. 9.76. Okay. Let's move it over here. This is looking pretty good. Grab that, grab this. So let's see if we get 9.76. 9.77. Pretty darn close. I'm going to say this is a very good multimeter. It's kind of odd that somebody pitched it out. So let's give it a little cleaning and we'll be right back. There you have it. One recycle bin Fluke. Slightly cleaner. I did use a WD-40 on the case. I took the Fluke out and I cleaned it up quite a bit. So you can see it's quite a bit cleaner. The front is this kind of rubbery material that's the case on it. That never really comes clean. The yellow stuff, I mean, once it's embedded in there, you can do quite a bit better job than I did. But for me, I'm happy with this. It's yellowish again, good working Fluke. I don't know why somebody would huck out a perfectly good working Fluke into the trash, unless maybe some of the higher voltages, you go up to, like 1,000 volts, it gets wonky. But for me, I think this is perfect. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's you guys. Have a great day.